Hey y'all, it's me, it's y'all girl, the real deal, and you already know. Like, share, and subscribe. What's up, real deal? How y'all doing? Hope y'all resting up, enjoying your holiday, enjoying family and all, enjoying yourself, you and staying positive. Okay. Before I get into my content, I need my beautiful people to go ahead and hit the like button. Y'all doing an awesome job with the like button. Y'all done did an awesome job with the reactions. Y'all have done an awesome job joining the channel. And even donating to the Super Chat. Y'all doing awesome. I appreciate you. So I want to get into a content tonight. And the content is about a mother. Lately we had seen about mothers and fathers and children and babies. So this a social media influencer, uh, Ruby Franky arrested for allegedly making unhealthy decision to her kids. Now I say allegedly now because what happened was this social media influence, uh, one of her kids jumped out the car. She jumped out the car, y'all, and went and got some help as if they were starving. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is she's pleading. She's popular. She's supposed to be popular. I don't know why I don't know her, but she's from Utah, or just Utah social media influencer, who was previously charged with throwing metal bars, stools at her boyfriend. One hit her, but I don't know. Let's look into it, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all a picture of her before I get started. I want to show y'all a picture of her. Okay, yeah, there she go right there. Okay, um, let's see what happened. Okay, she made the news. Anytime you're an influencer and you being out there like that, you get the news. So let's see what happened. What one of the kids did. Okay.
Conditions they say the children were found in.
Without bail and behind bars sits a woman who once freely roamed around her home, filming her family in front of up to 2.3 million subscribers. Ruby Frank, known as a momfluencer, documented the life of her husband and 6 children in southern Utah in her YouTube channel 8 Passengers, which was taken down earlier this year. Come Wednesday, she resurfaced in the public eye when one of her children escaped through a window and knocked on a neighbor's door, requesting food and water. I got a hold of the police statement, which I'm holding right here. It says when the child arrived at the neighbor's home, the child had duct tape around his wrists and ankles. The neighbor immediately called police, and officers say when they arrived, that child had open wounds and was so malnourished, they immediately transported him to the hospital. Officers would later find another child in the same home, that home belonging to Frank's business partner, Jody Hildebrandt, who had a parent counseling service called Connections. She was arrested as well.
90% of the time when a child is hurt, it's by someone that they know and love.
Director of Prevent Child Abuse Utah, Laurie Ann Thorpe, says it's a tough reality to realize that abusers are often relatives or someone close to a family. Frank's oldest daughter, Sherry Frank, who is 20 years old, posted to her public Instagram today a photo of police with the caption, "Finally." She added another story saying, "Me and my family are so glad justice is being served. We've been trying to tell the police and CPS for years about this, and so glad they finally decided to step up. Kids are safe, but there's a long road ahead. Please
y'all hear that? These kids been reporting their parents for years. For years. And it had to take them to be hurt. To believe these kids? The system failed the kids. What y'all think's gonna happen when we may allegedly have another shutdown? We might be having another shutdown. And there are gonna be some more things going like on like this behind the door. But this is sad. Said the kids are safe, but there's a long road ahead, of course. Please help keep them in your prayers. Wow, is that bad? And also respect their privacy. That's what the mama said, y'all. Oh, Lord.
Keep them in your prayers and also respect their privacy.
I think it's really important to understand that children on average will disclose abuse 3 times before they get help or before they're believed. So it's really on us as adults who may
So
be receiving this
let me see what else can I see about this. This is sad. And then people be knowing that the kids going through this, y'all, and they just sit back and watch. That's the part I don't understand. I believe somebody was just jealous of that girl because she had her own show. Okay, y'all, let me. I really think they was jealous of her. Somebody. Someone. I don't understand. I don't see how you can starve your own child. I can't even do that. But let's check this right here. Let's see what they're saying right here, y'all.
Before Course Zero, I spent hours looking.
Let's see. Where? This is the first time I heard about this.
YouTube star out of Ivans has been arrested and charged with aggravated.
All new at 10, we're following 2 major crime stories in Utah. One.
Y'all, let's check this out. Oh boy, here we go, y'all. Y'all know how I feel about kids.
Involving a vlogger, the other a suspected DUI crash. Thanks for being with us for 2 News at 10. I'm Mark Cabell.
And I'm Heidi Hatch. Tonight, 2 News is talking exclusively with one of the victims in that crash we first showed you last night at 10 o'clock. An accused drunk driver smashing into cars in Utah.
Not this. This ain't got nothing to do with me. This ain't got nothing to do with my news. This do. This do.
Just the 2 women have been arrested and they are being held right now with no bail. Here are the court records. These are the only records that have been filed so far that will try to convince a judge that there's enough evidence, at least for right now, to bring formal charges. YouTuber Ruby Franky and her business partner Jody Hildebrandt have been arrested for child abuse. Prosecutors now have a few days to file criminal charges.
A judge would be assigned and it sort of starts the process.
Franky has more than 2.5 million YouTube subscribers, and with that much of a spotlight, criminal defense attorney Sky Lazaro says being in the public eye can be a challenge building a defense.
It certainly makes cases far more difficult when people have put content out or posted on social media things that could be harmful to your defense.
If this case were to ever see a trial, getting child victims to testify against their parent can also be tricky. Lazaro says in many cases, a deal is made prior to getting to that point.
The state doesn't want to put the kids on to have to talk about it again. Nobody wants to cross-examine them ever.
According to court documents, Franky's 12-year-old son climbed out of a window of Hildebrandt's home and went to a neighbor's house with duct tape on his wrists and ankles, wounds, and was severely malnourished. Those documents also cite a YouTube video posted to Hildebrandt's channel just 2 days before the women's arrests.
My hope for the children is that they will be able to be around positive adults who believe them.
Police say Franky's children are in child services custody tonight. Deandra Brown is a survivor of child abuse and works with Prevent Child Abuse Utah, helping other survivors, and says there is a connection between child abuse and long-term mental health struggles.
And all those things are going to be evaluated throughout throughout this process at the Children's Justice Center.
This is sad. I mean, it's just too much, y'all. It's too much. It's just too much. Look at her. I'm about to see her right here. I didn't even know she was on TikTok. And I'm on TikTok. And I never seen this woman.
This is Sadie. She's on
See,
Verizon.
that's what I was telling y'all.
got
It's
the
so
new-
much on TikTok until you don't know. I'm on there, but I'm not on there for that. I'm on there for the entertainment. You got different areas that you can talk. That I never seen this woman before in my life.
I hesitate to say this because it's going to sound like I'm like a mean barbarian.
This morning, a Utah mom influencer arrested, facing 6 felony counts of aggravated child abuse. For the first time, we're hearing emergency responders as they see one of Ruby Franky's children after he allegedly escaped through a window.
Female does have duct tape around each ankle. He's not telling the RP why, and said that there's sores around his wrists and ankles. He's becoming, or correction,
Wow.
he's becoming emotional regarding the child's health. I'm going to go ahead and have medical state on this one.
Arrest documents saying the child escaped to a neighbor's home. The 12-year-old child described by that neighbor in a phone call to police as emaciated and malnourished with open wounds. Court documents also describing deep lacerations from being tied up with a rope.
He's also saying that there's 2 of his sisters are back at the home as well.
Police say they also found Franky's 10-year-old daughter malnourished. Franky is known for her strict parenting advice to millions of TikTok and YouTube followers. The mom of 6 previously received criticism online for some parenting tactics, seen in a now deleted YouTube video saying she has kept food from her kids.
I'm not even going to let you eat breakfast until you get your chores done.
Experts say Franky's videos, even the deleted ones, could be used against her in court.
If you're the prosecutor and the detectives, you may really be happy you have that, because it could well corroborate some of these charges that the government is alleging.
Oh, wow. I tell y'all, that right there was kind of like a hard bag of worms to chew right there. This is sad. Y'all give me y'all reactions, real deal. I love y'all. Peace. I'm out.